they wanna know about the boy. Know about the boy, they wanna know about the boy. Know about the boy, they wanna I stay fresh. I'm
Guys, today we have something super special, something that I've been looking forward to, you know, since I pre-ordered it. Must have been like 3 or 4 months ago now. Ectotron, Ghostbusters, Cross Transformers. Just the packaging alone is probably worth getting it. And I'm mad that I didn't have 2 of them, so one I could keep in the box. This thing just looks freaking awesome. So I'm actually genuinely excited about this. I don't even know where to start. So if we just start with the front of the box, obviously you got the little window there. You can see the Ecto-1, which is the Ghostbusters car that they drive around and go and catch some goddamn ghosts. We've actually even got a little Slimer in there, which is pretty cool. I want to see what he looks like out of the packaging. Just got a product shot that was not even a product shot. You got like an old school G1 looking Ectotron on the front. At the top, you've got the steps 1 to 5 of how to transform it. So I'm guessing this is going to be pretty easy. So even I will be able to do this quite quickly. On the back, you'll see his rating system is covered by these little stickers here, which I want to take off, but I'm not going to now because I don't want to damage the packaging. Again, you got some cool looking G1 kind of Japanese looking artwork on the back. Again, oh man, I can't wait to bust this open. Another product shot there and another one on the bottom. Nothing much else to say about the box. I just want to open it and get in to transform this thing. But firstly, I want to shout out In Demand Toys, who I ordered this from and who got this out to me in record time. And this is not, you know, a sponsored section. I didn't get paid for this. They didn't give me this for free. I paid full price to get this imported into the UK. These guys are awesome. I'll put a link in the description. So anyway, fuck all of that. Let's get into this. Okay, so now he's out the packaging. Let's take a look at what he comes with. So at the back is the instructions and how to get his guns and stuff sorted out. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't actually taken a look at this yet, so I'll be doing this live, like first attempt. I have no idea how to transform this, but we're gonna learn right now how to get this done. Now, I'm hoping that this is not super complex, otherwise it's gonna look real trashy on the video. So we're gonna deal with that in a second. Let's get that to the side. Now, first thing I wanna look at is old Slimer. Now, hey, I love how this is done. As you can see, this is all super translucent. It's kind of squishy. Definitely kind of glows. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera as well as, you know, I'm seeing it here, but it looks like he's glowing. If you can see, looks like he's got something on the inside of him to give him more body. So it's not just like a floppy piece of squidgy plastic. It's kind of cool. Definitely looks like Slimer. The sculpt is really good. I'm not mad at that at all. I think it's a pretty cool little bonus. Now, let's get into what you guys actually came here to see, which is the Ecto-1. Now this thing, firstly, as a Ghostbusters fan, like I used to love the movie, like growing up in the 90s, I used to watch it. It was hard. It was hard as hell. Like, I cannot tell you how cool this was. The Ecto-1, the Ghostbusters car, this thing here, is based on a Chevrolet. I think it's like a 1959 Chevy. And it looks exactly like it does, from pointed tail lights and this cool little sweeping fin. I really like that. This whole thing just looks really, really cool, man. I mean, I can't go, I could go on forever about how good this looks, because it does. Let's go to the front. And you know, the amazing sculpt and the amazing detail carries on the front. Look at that. Like, the grill looks awesome. The headlights are translucent as well. I'm glad they didn't skip out on this. I genuinely can't remember how much I paid for this because I pre-ordered it so long ago, but the price is gonna come up somewhere along here. Okay, so let's get into the transformation. First thing we're gonna do is pull this out from here. Just let that hang loose. And we're gonna go around to this gun, his weapon, take that out, put that to the side. Then we're gonna pull this rubber piece out. It's held in with just port it in there. Then you've got a tab and a second tab. You just pull out. Now what you're gonna do making sure you don't forget to remove this, because I'm just gonna warn you guys, this thing is pretty flimsy. It's not the best rubber in the world, and I'm gonna be real, that's my biggest gripe with this. Is I don't know why this is rubber. I just felt like this could have just been plastic. It's not. It's just a like super bendy piece of crap. So let's get rid of that. So that's my biggest gripe after the legs. You just pull out this part here, which will eventually turn into his backpack. You've just got another tab there, which you just pull, and we'll just leave that as is for the moment. Put that to the side. Now, first thing you're gonna want to do is grab from here, just push that down and pull it up. Same on the other side. Now you're gonna flip it around, pull these 2 feet down, and you're gonna pull the shins all the way down, and you're just gonna pull on the legs a little bit. You gotta use a little bit of force. Now that's gonna pull all the way out. You now close this off. That should lock these in position. I usually pull it apart at this stage. It doesn't lock in otherwise. So you hear a nice little snap, and that's locked in. Now you're gonna turn him around, and in this part here, just get your finger in and just pull that out. That just kind of stays in place. The same on the other side. Now you've got a good base for Ectotron to stand up on. So as you see, he stands pretty solidly on those feet. Now at the upper torso, you're gonna pull from this part just through there. That's gonna untab. You're gonna just bring shoulders down, just rotate these forward 90 degrees, pull the arms down. Well, you're gonna slot the hands out first. You're now gonna push on this part here, just there. Push that down until it snaps. Well, it doesn't even snap, but you can see the mechanism for it there. Same on the other side. Get a good look at that. Just push that down, it just slots into place. And you're just gonna apply a small amount of pressure to this joint here and turn it around to form the shoulders. If you're wondering where his head's at, that's what we're gonna do next. Just flip his chest plate down. That reveals the housing for his head. And you flip it up, and there you have Ectotron in all his glory. Close that off. And let's just put him to the back for a second. Focus our attention on his backpack. So the first thing you're going to want to do on this to transform this into like proper backpack and weapon mode, you're going to just pull this down to the right, pull this, push that up. That's going to slot this part down. So I'll just show you again. So you literally just pull and push it. That folds down. Now before you close it off, what you're going to want to do is port this into the top there. Let me just get a little closer for you. Yeah, just port that in. Now close it off and make sure that's all lined up correctly for that little tab there. So so you're gonna just tab that white thing right in. Oh, this is the worst part. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Kinda is the answer. It kinda fits. Yeah, you gotta apply a lot of pressure to get that in there. But again, you gotta be kind of careful that this doesn't break on you. And I do suspect that that's exactly what will happen, or why this is such a malleable rubber. So now you're probably wondering what happens with this. Now this will just slot into the back of here. There's a little port there that just ports in. And there you have his backpack. Now you've got this little protruding part here, which will slot in between the sirens on his back, like so. And that just sits in there like that. Nothing too fancy. You're then gonna put his gun in his hand, And there you have him, Ectotron, repping the Ghostbusters. Now, I like this figure a lot. What I don't like is the legs. I mean, that is pretty wobbly, but I find that with most of the Transformers cross anything, they're pretty much like that with all. I mean, look, you're not gonna sit here throwing it around anyway, so it's probably just gonna stay in robot mode for most collectors. You know, this is fine, and I genuinely love this figure. I love this crossover. We'll take a closer look at Ectotron in robot mode, and you know what? Everything that I'd want to see from a Transformers Ghostbusters collaboration is here. The addition of this cool translucent slime, and I gotta be real, this is like taking a second look at it. It's really, really good. I mean, there's nowhere for him to actually pour it in or sit on him, even though it seems to be a port in the bottom there. I haven't found one, but I'm guessing you could find somewhere for him to go. But for now, I'll just perch him on his shoulder. Let's get Slimer out of here for a second. So it's pretty impressive that as part of the head sculpt incorporated Egon's little analyzer headset there as well. I think that's pretty cool. You know, the head doesn't have the best articulation. You can kind of just move it side to side and that's about it. But again, you know, you can get him into a cool little pose. Oh, the transformation is super simple, as you've seen. Oh yeah, that pops off real easy. There's actually also something cool. If you don't want to have him holding the gun, you can literally just port it in to this slot right here on the side, and you can have it like that, and then just tap that on to his back, and you know, you got it made. Yeah, as far as collaborations go, I don't think there's anything that Hasbro could have done to make this look any cooler. It's pretty awesome already. I mean, the articulation in terms of the legs is pretty standard for what you'd expect from a Transformer of this size. I think it would have been a little cooler if it was bigger. I think it should have been a little bit more of a substantial figure. Yeah, I would have been a lot happier with that. But the biggest letdown is the legs. I don't know if it's just too top heavy or I just keep getting unlucky with these crossover figures, but I find it's the same on all of them. It's always the legs. They're always super loose. The figures are always falling down. They don't seem to be able to stand up under their own weight. But that's my personal gripe with these figures. I mean, you may not experience that with your one when you get it, but I've certainly experienced that with literally every crossover Transformer that I've ever had. If you're a Transformers guy, get the figure. If you're a Ghostbusters guy, get the figure. If you're just a toy collector like me in general, get the damn figure. There's no reason not to buy this. It's not prohibitively expensive. It's not one of those figures that you're not going to be able to buy ever again. So there's literally no excuse here. I think this is genuinely my favorite part of the whole set. Is this guy. It's a super close up for you. Yeah, this is freaking sick. Guys, if you liked it, like and subscribe. I'll have some more exclusives coming up. I've got Jetfire incoming. I still have to upload the Lego Stranger Things build, which is here actually. That's just a part of it. The whole build is actually here. I'm just gonna slide that in so you can see it. So this is a goddamn, I probably shouldn't slide it in, but there you've got the size comparison with the Stranger Things Lego house and Ectotron. Don't know why you'd want that size comparison, but you now got it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos. Appreciate it.
They wanna know about the boy, know about the boy. They wanna know about the boy, know about the boy. They wanna, I stay fresh. I'm Flag's Big Bird.